Along the banks of the Wei River, where willow trees swayed their long, drooping branches over the green waters, there once sat an old man with a white beard, shaded under a tree, fishing rod extended towards the flowing river. He gazed at the waters that rippled at his feet. They seemed unchanged, yet how the world had transformed over time. The cruelty and tyranny of the ruler Zhou had reached its limits, sparking widespread protests from the people demanding radical change. Rumors spread of an insurgent movement led by King Wenwang, seeking talented individuals to bolster his power. From that day onward, Old Jiang always sat by the riverbank with his fishing rod extended. One day, a young lumberjack descended from the mountain, carrying 2 bundles of firewood on a pole. He leaned against the tree to rest for a moment, greeted the old fisherman, and struck up a conversation. Suddenly, he burst into laughter, pointing at the fisherman's rod. "What's the matter? Why is your hook above the water? And straight, too. Do you think you can catch fish like that?" The old man remained unruffled. "Clearly, my intention is not to pull fish out of the water. In fact, I've been here many days and haven't caught any. I'm here to find someone who appreciates me." The lumberjack found the intention absurd and remarked, "At your age, finding a saint who doesn't despise the elderly seems unlikely." With these words, the lumberjack lifted his heavy load and headed towards the city to sell his firewood. Before he could get far, he heard the old man call out loudly, "Be careful, young man. I've seen a bad omen on your face. You might accidentally kill someone." The lumberjack walked away muttering a curse at the old man's prediction. As he approached the city gate, he encountered a bustling crowd. Suddenly, someone bumped into him, causing him to lose his balance. He stumbled for a moment, causing the heavy load at one end of the pole to hit the ground. He freed the pole, which spun rapidly in the air and fatally struck a passerby in the head. The lumberjack was immediately apprehended and brought before King Wenwang. According to tradition, causing someone's accidental death required paying with one's own life. The lumberjack accepted his fate but pleaded with the king. "My mother is sick and very old. Please allow me to go home first to settle her affairs. Then I will return to accept my punishment." The king granted his request, confident he wouldn't escape. The lumberjack rushed to the old fisherman and recounted what had happened. "Save me, wise fisherman. With your foresight, I am sure you can help me." The old man felt compassion for the lumberjack and, using his magic to prevent harm to his mother, agreed to assist. Days passed, and the king waited in vain, eventually believing the fugitive had drowned in the river due to the effects of the magic. Later, during a hunting expedition, they found the lumberjack alive. The king was furious, but when the young fugitive told him the story of the fisherman, the king was pleasantly surprised. "If you help me find the old man, I will grant you freedom." The lumberjack led the king to where Old Jiang fished. After a brief dialogue, the king confirmed the old man's extraordinary talent and profound wisdom, appointing him as royal advisor. Old Jiang did not disappoint the immense hope the king placed in him. He helped strengthen the kingdom, defeat military warlords, and establish a new monarchy in central China. The moral of this satire is that in this adapted tale, the Old Jiang represents wisdom and patience in the face of challenging circumstances. His approach of seeking something more valuable than mere fish with the fishing rod symbolizes the quest for recognition and appreciation for his unique vision. On the other hand, the impatient woodcutter reflects the consequences of hasty decisions and a lack of appreciation for accumulated wisdom. The moral is that in finance and beyond, patience and wisdom are essential. Impulsive decisions can lead to adverse outcomes, while reflection and strategic planning can lead to long-term success, seizing opportunities and minimizing risks.